morning. It is a beautiful day outside today. I'm looking to go outside with Musi later for a walk. Because I've been a huge crybaby this week, hormonal, I have found that a lot of things about myself have heightened a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. So I'm going to go through a do's and don'ts list and then just talk about it a little bit because somebody's got to hold me accountable for this. Starting with not smoking anymore because yesterday I have found myself in an urge to have a cigarette. And you know what? It's completely accessible to me because I do have a box of cigarettes in my car as we speak. For some reason, it's so difficult for me to throw it away. Because I'm always like, if I'm extremely stressful or even extremely happy, why does my mind go to wanting to have a cigarette? And you know how this started? It started out with me finding out that I was an adult like 2 years ago and then saying, oh, this means I could even buy myself a cigarette. I did, and I did it a lot the entire summer of like 2023. It crossed over to 2024. And I find myself having those urges this year, 2025. So it's not easy to quit that. It isn't. So if you've never smoked cigarettes, just don't start because it's not cute, mama. It is not cute. I was starting to wheeze. Whenever I was breathing, I would hear myself like and it was worse when I would go to bed. It's not a good feeling. And I also felt like, and I'm not sure if this is related to that or the fact that I was getting a lot of sun, but I also felt like I was aging more. My skin was so dry. I didn't like what I was looking at in the mirror. I mean, I feel like I've come a long way versus what I've seen myself look like before. Use a lot of moisturizer. If I have a do, I should put that down. Do more moisturizing because that is so good for your skin and you don't want to age. You only got one body. Just take care of it. And I'm telling you this, but I know I got to do this myself. So, do's, I want to appreciate more people in my life. Something else that I started crying about yesterday, all yesterday, was, I grew up very much an angsty teenager and I am not very family oriented. Not even to this day, I'm family oriented. But I went through my Facebook posts and every photo that I posted or anything I posted at all, even shared, my mom likes it. I'm like, what a stalker. She got my notifications or something? Is she following me that closely? But it made me realize that one day she's not going to like my posts. And boy, was I sobbing. I was sobbing with that idea. I am not. See, I only have Messenger, the Messenger app, because of my mom and nothing else. I don't like Facebook. I post for my family to see and then I scram. I don't give a lot of love to my family, but this year I have because having been alone, having been living alone for a while, 2024, having done so many decisions last year, I shouldn't say that. Oh, beep or whatever. Um I found that at the end of the day, the only people who were there for me and supporting me, even though I wasn't even reaching out to them, was my family. My dad always wanted to know what I was doing. My mom is always asking for attention from me because for the longest time I wouldn't even tell her I love you. And I want to change that because I do appreciate who I've become. I'm so strong and independent because of her. Do you hear me? I'm not going to get emotional. I've already cried yesterday. I'm telling you, I've been emotional this whole week. But just appreciate the people who are in your life and just know that they're not going to be there forever. You never know when time is up. So I want to do more of that this year. I want to try to reach out to my family more and give them love because they've only been giving me a lot of love this whole time. All right, next. Woo! Woo! That's it. I gave you my most highly emotional ones first, okay? Don'ts. Don'ts, mama. Don't get irritated for minor inconveniences. I put in parentheses, anger issues. Oh my gosh. Anyone who knows me Anyone who knows me knows that I am, unfortunately, I've somehow managed to make anger my personality. Now, here's the thing. I do like anger as humor, right? I do like that, but I don't want that to be me. I don't want people to assume that I will get angry at anything they tell me. And I don't, not anymore, but anyone like my mom could probably tell you that I would get angry at so much stuff. We fought a lot, my mom and I. We fist fought, okay? Like we got in it. So I appreciate her now. I'm not going to bring up my mom again. But I do love her, by the way. It's all good. We're good. This is like me and 17 years old, okay? I'm not fist fighting nobody at this age at 27. So I don't want to get angry at minor inconveniences. I feel like anytime something doesn't work out for me, life is done. The universe is against me. God hates me. Why doesn't the world want me to succeed? Those are all my thoughts that I have when something doesn't go according to plan for me. I hate that. I'm stressing myself out more than anything. So, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm really just trying to like put myself in a bubble and just, forgive and forget the situation. It ain't worth putting out your piece for stupid shit. Is obviously going to happen because life is life. Life is life. Life is not going to be blossom flowers all the time. My next do is to plan my day out because I can scatter. Oh my gosh, I can skip breakfast like I have this morning. Skip breakfast and go straight to a video, but I sure did make sure that I took care of Muzi before anything. That for some reason I always have planned out my day. So Muzi has a better schedule in his life than I do, and I make sure of that. So I definitely want to plan my own day out better so that I can do everything productive that I want to do and then relax. And I'll get into that more. My next don't is to not eat. As in, don't not eat, I should add. Muzi! He's playing with me. Muzi. I'll get to you in a minute. So, I haven't had a good appetite or any appetite in a couple of weeks. And it's somewhat concerning because even when I do eat, it's like I only half finish it because my stomach gets full. And you know what that means? That means my stomach is getting shrunk. Like it's shrinking. I can't even finish a whole meal right now. That's scary. So I definitely want to I guess force myself to eat more. I'm not sure what to do with that, but don't let not having an appetite be why you don't eat. And I think that's what started it for me. And I'm trying to fix it. I don't like that because I have so much stuff to do in my day. I have videos and blog posts that I want to do. I can't afford to be without energy. And I am without energy these days because of the lack of food that I've been having. Is this thing on? That'd be crazy if I'm blabbing this whole time and the mic is off. Do more content I love in videos and in blog posts. That's important because originally when I started doing blogs, chronicallyonlineXOX.blog, I was gonna aim towards everyone and anything and whatever, just put something out there just to get somebody to click on it, right? I didn't like that. I think I didn't like that like 4 posts in where I was like, oh, if this is gonna be my blog, I might as well put content out there that posts that I would read, posts that I would click on, not just like how to clean your toilet in 5 ways or something like that, which probably would do really good on Pinterest, maybe. I'm not sure. People can see through your schemes. This is just orange juice, by the way. Woohoo! So I want to do more of things that I love in videos too. It's interesting because if I want to like continue putting out videos, I think people expect a schedule or consistency. I want to be able to put videos when I'm inspired to do the videos. So I'm running into that dilemma that I guess content creators run into. And yeah, I mean, I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that, if I want to be consistent or if I want to just post when I feel when I feel the call to do so. You know what I'm saying? So, regardless though, whatever I put out there, it should be something that I am proud of. By the way, I should go revisit those previous vlogs videos that I have done, because a lot of it, if you haven't seen already one of my videos talking about it, were unlisted. They were unlisted, they were private, because I guess I wanted to make videos, but I was too shy to post them. And it really did help me vent a lot, talking about what was going on in a video. Yeah, it made me also feel really productive. So making myself feel productive is, for me, a nice way to vent, to be honest, and to get rid of anger. Yeah, maybe that's something I should apply for bullet number 2 in don'ts. Um, the next one is to not overwork myself. I definitely try to do so much in one day, but what is the rush? What is the rush, really? There's no rush to overwork myself. I gotta chill, because you can burn yourself out. And if you burn yourself out, you're not gonna do anything, and you're not gonna even wanna do it anymore. So, my next do is to take more breaks. Stop work by 9 p.m. You would think that is so easy. And if you don't, then you know what I'm talking about, because oh, Moose, no, he's about to click the pause button. I'm not editing this. I'm trying not to. I have to, though. I cussed. But I want to stop working by 9 p.m. Hi, Mushi. And just relax by them, because I feel when I overwork myself at night and I have to wake up early for the dog. So I need 8 hours of sleep. I need 8 hours of sleep. And you do too. So next don't is to listen to the haters. I don't have many. I don't have any. As far as I know, if I do, they're not loud enough. If I do, they're not loud enough. But well, let me fix this. There is always going to be people online who are going to be like spiteful. Like just just yesterday there was this Instagram post, and it showed this laptop that's being sold for thousands of dollars that had intentionally implemented all the malicious malware and viruses that you can possibly think of into this one laptop, and it's selling for thousands of dollars. And I said, somehow this is my aesthetic, I can't explain it. Next day, I wake up to a comment under it saying, it's because you need more than 2 brain cells to explain it. I'm like, I didn't know I was gonna get my ass clapped with this comment. Like, there's always gonna be people online just being mean for no reason. Or maybe there is a reason, but it's definitely not anything to do with me. So that's just what I have to remind myself, is that they don't know you. People online don't know you. And that's kind of really comforting to think about. My next point, give more time to Muzi, more time outside. More time outside. So after this video, I'm looking to take him out to a walk, a park, because I saw a video yesterday. Yesterday was very emotional for me. I saw a video yesterday of this girl buying 2 dogs because she didn't want her one dog to be alone. And now I'm considering buying another dog just for Muzi. But I don't know if that's a good enough reason, But I love him so much with all my heart that I don't want him to ever feel alone, and I want him to have a very fulfilling and beautiful life. And so I will do everything in my power to make that happen. So more walking outside so that he can interact with other people and dogs. Oh man. Yep. So my don't is go back to my old flings. Is this thing on? Let me make sure it is. I am not gonna lie, I did go back to an old fling. The beginning of the year, January, okay? The beginning, but stopped right the next day. I don't want to get back into old flings. None of them worked for me. I had to write out reasons for myself of why I left so that I could remind myself to not go back. And I just feel like either somebody has to be on my wavelength or I don't date and I just do me. And it's been really nice just doing me right now. I really need to do that, because last year after an old fling, I would go back to on Bumble and Hinge, and I would try to find somebody else to date and not really feel the feelings that I needed to feel after I had just split with somebody. And because of that, I did clubbing and I did a lot of drinking and I got into some deep like drank so much I fainted at a club once. I drank so much I let's just say stay hydrated and don't try to be behind a vehicle. Don't conduct. Be safe, be responsible. So that was last year. I should probably add in a don't go clubbing as much because I do like dancing. I love dancing. That's why I go to clubbing. But I don't need a club anymore. I found out that I can just dance at home and drink at home, and it's just as fun, y'all. Really, it's just as fun, and it's wonderful. Of course, I shouldn't promote drinking. Don't drink, but do dance more. Do dance more. Put on your playlist, put on your likes, and just put that shuffle. Ooh, ooh. Get down with it. So, yeah. Anyway, don't go back to all my old flings because it didn't work out. There were reasons why it didn't work out, and I need to talk to myself to not go back to them again. But I do, I've learned something different from each of them, and I am grateful for that. I truly am. I don't have anything ill to say about any of the people I've dated. They've all been kind to me for the most part. Next topic or point is to read more books. I told myself last year that I was going to read more investment books, and I'm reading The Intelligent Investor by Ben Graham, and it is a hard freaking read. I have to have the audiobook and the book so I can read it, but it is a hard read if you've never dove into trading analytics, trading strategies, and investments, economics, all those kinds of topics. Remember, I grew up IT. My world is surrounded by IT, so this is like an entirely different field, a new world for me, learning about money and finances. They should teach that to everybody, I feel, more. Not just for like those who are trying to get into the career. I'm sorry I'm buggy with my hair so much. I do that a lot. I don't know. Don't use my credit card so much. I have credit card debt. I'm not going to touch it. I don't want to touch any of my credit cards until I get my credit card paid out. I don't need to touch my credit card anyway. The cash back is not worth it. I got a credit card because I was told, oh, just use your credit card, not your debit card, because you get cash back rewards from just using your credit card. And yeah, that sounds great if you know how to stop using your credit card after a certain point, because I just realized this light is like, I'm sorry if it's like really annoying, by the way, but I'm just saying you will always be rich. And this is an advice that I've learned from Housewives of New York, season 2 maybe, or season 1, where one of the housewives say, you will always be rich if you never spend more than what you make. I was spending more than what I made for sure with a credit card. So yeah, I don't want to use it. The cashback rewards take so much money to even get a reward, and I don't even know if it's worth it. So until I pay off my credit card debt, I ain't looking at it. I ain't touching it. I have it in my wallet just for emergencies, like anything, God forbid. Next point is to explore more of what I like. So far, I've gathered many interests. Look at all my interests right here. Videos, blogs. I like taking pictures. I love going out to walks with Muzi. I love Muzi. I don't know if he counts as my interest. He most certainly is. I love dogs. And I found brainstorming ideas is also fun too. Not that I sit down and do it often. But I have this app that I found. I think it's Microsoft. And I want to show a little bit. Oh, sorry. My storage ran out. iPhone wants me to buy a phone so bad. I will not yet. I probably do. I really want to get out of Apple. The app that I was talking about is called Google Keeps. And you get to write like bullet points and draw stuff. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I say as I show you an iPad. They got me hooked. They got me locked like a bait. Apple. The next don't that I have is to stop worrying about what I really want to post. I feel like the way I market stuff is super weird because I maybe cater to the male gaze, but it's also me liking to feel sexy. Cheers. And then I'll feel like maybe my content is for the girlies. So I don't know how to target my audience, but I also like what I'm doing now. Maybe later down the road I change that and I don't know, see what fits better for me and for everybody else. Right? I don't know. There's nothing wrong with the male gaze. Just don't let that get to you. If that makes you angry, maybe it's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm supposed to be making friends with my audience, not bullying them. Let me stop that. Anyway, I'm just saying, I'm doing me, baby. Do more drink water. Do more drink water. Do more drink water. I am. I think I drank one of those mini water bottles like this size, and that was the most water I drank for the entire month. Yeah, I want to do better. Um, don't worry. I just had the word worry there. How poetic. I want to stop worrying. I worry too much. It's aging me. It's clouding my thoughts, my brain. When I'm not worrying about anything, I am inspired, calm, happy, at peace with myself. I'm in my own lane. It's nice. So I want to stop worrying more and just live life. Live life more as you should, because we don't have a lot of time here as much as we think, and we don't even know when is the last time we'll be here. So do whatever you want to do now. Seriously. I can't believe I'm the one saying that. Do listen to what inspires me. Yes. Whatever my heart is feeling gravitated towards, that's what I want to do more of. I can't but tell you. I mean, I've been locked up in my bedroom most of my adult life so far, watching YouTube videos and in bed. I used to have someone make my meals, someone to kind of just do everything for me, and I knew that wasn't good for me. I remember the first time I started living alone, it was the first time I felt like I was actually living in this house, and it was scary. I had to do the laundry, I had to do my own dishes. I was very, what's the word? Spoiled. I was very spoiled. So now I have to deal with my own car issues. I have to cut grass, the lawn. That was an experience through the first time. Cut tree branches, everything. I do everything around a house now. And it's built me some character, baby. So, I wanna be more where was I going with that? Well, it's helped me become independent. It's helped me become stronger. And, in comparison to today, I'm totally a different person now. It's like I can't even imagine that lifestyle for me. I have to do things. I have to seek for inspiration and I have to be productive, more productive. I've always been a hard worker. I've always been married to my job. I'm a hard worker at the companies that I work for. I'm very loyal to them. But it wasn't fulfilling. It isn't fulfilling. So, yeah, I want to listen to what inspires me more, and I hope that is conveyed and shown and expressed in my videos because this is legitimately so much fun to do. I'm a totally different person today. Oh, speaking of which, like, I go through everything on my Instagram and I know what I have there. I see my old pictures, my old Instagram stories, and I leave them there intentionally. I do like for people to understand where I've come from, my past, my history, and just maybe have an idea of how much I've grown. I'm pretty proud of how much I've grown and how much I've changed and how many lives I feel like I've lived already. It's fun, it's beautiful, and I think it's not, nothing I feel ashamed of. So, yeah, it's something I feel like when I started Maybe I shouldn't say started, but I was considering like having a new account on Instagram and just kind of just hiding everything away in my past and just pretending like I was this person the entire time. But I don't feel like that's really good for anybody or myself. I don't like that idea. So there's that. I am done with this video. I'm gonna go ahead and take Muzi out and and enjoy my day today. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your day too. And I hope maybe there was something in this video that you could relate to, because there's things obviously that I'm still trying to overcome. Maybe you're trying to overcome it too. Maybe we can overcome it together. All right. Bye, folks. I can't believe I did the whole video with a bandana on, because my curls today are popping today. O sea. What the hell? What? What? That was in my car? Or did it come out of this? That looks like a cigarette. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, this lady looked like it did enough. Yeah. Okay. No trash bag is wild. Yay. Oh. Okay.